Good afternoon. This is Hisham Habib Alam Raza of class 6B7. Join me as I take you on a tour of the inscriptions of Ashoka. Emperor Ashoka, Ashoka the Great, the Indian emperor of the Maurya dynasty, ruled almost all of the Indian subcontinent from 268 to 232 BC. Ashoka waged a destructive war against the state of Kalinga. He converted to Buddhism after witnessing the mass death in the Kalinga war. Major Occurring 13 expresses the remorse the king felt after the destruction of Kalinga. He patronized Buddhism during his reign, spreading the teachings of Buddhism throughout his empire and beyond. In the Mandarokaric 1, Ashoka calls himself an Upasaka and a Sakya. Ashoka lived his faith, encouraged others to live theirs, and sent missionaries to other countries. In doing so, Ashoka transformed the minor philosophical religious sect of Buddhism into a world religion. The Edicts of Ashoka is a collection of more than 30 inscriptions on pillars, boulders, and cave walls. Ashoka used the expression Dhamma Lipi, inscriptions of the Dharma, to describe his own edicts. These edicts were dispersed throughout his empire and provide the first tangible evidence of Buddhism. These edicts describe in detail Ashoka's view on Dhamma and earnest attempt to solve some of the problems society faced. In these edicts, Ashoka refers to himself as Devanampiya, beloved of the gods. These edicts are divided into 4 categories. The minor rock and minor pillar edicts deal with Ashoka's early reign. These edicts are very religious in their content. This is a map of where the minor rock edicts were found. This is an example of a minor rock edict at Musky. The minor pillar edicts refer to 5 separate minor edicts inscribed on columns. The pillars of Ashoka found at Sarnath, Sanchi, Allahabad, Ruminde and Nigali Sagar. This is the Lumbini Ruminde pillar inscription of Ashoka, which marks the birthplace of Buddha. And this is the minor pillar edict on the Sarnath pillar of Ashoka. And this is the lion capital which crowned it. The 4-facing lion capital is adopted as our national emblem following our independence in 1947. The major rock and major pillar edicts are essentially moral and political in nature. They are preoccupied with Dhamma, defined as right behavior, good conduct, and decency towards others. The major rock edicts refer to 14 separate major edicts. They were not found in the heartland of the modern territory, but on the frontiers of the territory controlled by Ashoka. This is the Dhauli major rock inscription of Ashoka. Its front was shaped like an elephant, and this is the major rock edict at Girnar. The major pillar edicts were made at the end of his reign. They refer to 7 separate major edicts inscribed on columns. The pillars of Ashoka found at Kaushami, Toprakalan, Meerut, Laurya Raraj, Laurya Nandagar, and Rampurva. This is a major pillar edict which was found in Laurya Raraj, and this one is at Laurya Nandagar. The edicts found in central and eastern parts of India were written in Magadhi Prakrit, is in the Brahmi script, while Prakrit is in the Kharoshti script. Greek and Aramaic were used in the northwest. These edicts were deciphered by British archaeologist and historian James Prince. This is the script written by Ashoka, and now we can actually know what it means. Within 50 years of Ashoka's death, the Mauryan Empire fell, and the edicts were forgotten along with his name. The pillars fell and were buried, and the Brahmi script of the rock edicts had been neglected, so that finally they could no longer be read. It was not until the 19th century that James Prinsep deciphered the edicts and identified Ashoka as the king, referenced as Devanampiya Piyadasi in the edicts, and brought the king's remarkable story to light. These edicts fascinate me as they provide me glimpses of the greatness of Emperor Ashoka. Jai Hind.